low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, and I still go.
There she goes.
Go.
What's going on, guys? Bassin' It Up Moffat here, coming at you with a new video for this week. In this week's video, we got something special for you. In this one, I went out for my first tournament of the year recently for the 2022 season, and we did pretty good. You'll have to wait till the end to find out how good we did exactly. But we smacked quite a few good ones, and at the end of this video, I'm going to break it all down at the end and show you everything we used and kind of what we did for the day. Plus, if you aren't yet, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Get entered in my giveaway for the fishing reel. I'm going to give away a bait cast fishing reel, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get entered into that, and leave a comment for an extra entry into that. But let's get into the video.
All right.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain.
Fished for quite a bit of the morning and didn't really have much action or bites, and then switch spots, pull up to the bridge, and that's when stuff starts to get interesting. There's a big one right there. Yeah, there's one. Yep, get the net, get the net, get the net. Woo! Get the net, get the net, get the net. Woo! That was a good net job.
I saw him coming in. I adjusted. Nice.
That's a good one, guys. That nice one out. Get a weight on her. So some of you may be wondering why I'm weighing the fish instead of putting it in the live well. Well, this is an MLF style format, so we're immediately catch and releasing after weighing, and then we're writing it down on this little piece of paper here, and then they total it up at the end and see who wins. Not total MLF format though, because it doesn't go for total weight of all fish throughout the day. It is total weight of the best 5 that you catch.
4-2. What is it?
316.
316. Hey, it looks bigger than that.
Yeah, I thought so too. Do we need to measure it?
Yeah.
Huh? No.
Yeah, we just
Let that one go.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job. Got the skunk out of the boot, man.
Finally. You get any, Jason? What? Damn.
I don't know, something broke me off and then I broke off in a tree on the road. I was watching the video, I got tied out.
Nick's saying, look what I got tied on, because I just watched your video. And he's talking about my video on the Berkeley Gilly. Now switch spots again, and still using the drop shot that I was using to caught the first one off of. Just popping it around real nice and slow along the bottom and dragging it through the trees. There's one.
Got fish on? Nice.
Oh, that's a good one too. Woo, you are freaking ham with the net. There's another big one.
That is, that's a nice one.
No, I felt a bite down there.
He was bailing out.
Oh, look how freaking hardly much he was hooked too. That just popped right out. Whew, look at that one, guys. That's another nice one on the drop shot. Woohoo! Let's get a little weight on him quick. 375.
How many?
375.
Right. Man, they look bigger now.
Son, I thought he was 4. Damn.
Yeah, he looks 4 pounds all day.
Well, 3 3/4. So damn close, but
Pretty one, man. He's fat.
yeah, he's a nice one.
Close to him, all the way down.
Look at that one, guys. Now, let this nice one go.
Good job, huh?
There she goes. Heck yeah, man.
Lips and lips, man.
I'm shaking, I can't even hardly write. I don't know why, but catching fish I got in front of it, it like pumps me up.
Oh, it's all. Absolutely.
And we move around again, still throwing around the old drop shot. Did a lot of moving this day, and that's just what you got to do to stay on the fish sometimes, especially on days where there's a ton of people out and you got so much pressure on the lake. It's going to make it tough, so you got to run around, try to see if you can pick off some active fish and fish that want to bite and eat something, but also kind of fish slow because of the pressure and all the extra people out there. Yep, smallie, big smallie. Oh man, that's a nice smallmouth. No, he don't want to come up at all. Here you go.
He's scary, he's fast. Yeah, I don't know. He making me nervous. Can you get flying there too?
Heck yeah.
Beautiful.
Heck yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Look at that beautiful smallmouth, guys. That's a nice smallmouth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smallie.
Three, 4, 5.
344. 3.44. That's the smaller one. That was the smaller one that was with the bigger one over there. Go one last look, guys. Nice 3.44 pound smallmouth. So let her go. There she goes. Beautiful fish.
What did you say about smallmouth?
I just caught a big one.
Awesome.
Yeah, just under 4.
Awesome. That's a nice one. Nice. Excellent. Any more bass?
Yeah, I'm up to 3 now.
There you go. Smoking them. I don't know who else is going to eat.
I'm getting lined up like this.
James supposedly has 5, but you never know when.
Well, I ain't surprised about that.
I've got 7 in my
tell you the
pod.
truth.
I can't believe I don't got more.
I got 1. I got 2.
I'm having a tough time compared to what I've been having out here.
I know, I've seen you've been catching like 4s out here all the time.
Dude, the other day we caught 30.
Yeah, wow. Okay. It's the second you're in the tournament when you don't do.
I know, that's how it goes.
Just hoping nobody catches one bigger than my 441.
So far, I haven't heard anything bigger.
Yeah.
You might have lunker.
Maybe, probably could be. Lunker.
Bama rig's a good lunker bait. Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
And moved again, like I said, did a lot of moving this day. And this spot pulled up into has a couple rock piles out in maybe about 10 foot of water, and was trying to see if there's some fish on them, and sure enough, there was. There's one. No, you're good. He dove right under the boat then. Enough. Of course.
He is more.
Two-one.
Two even?
Yep, 2-1. There we go, guys. Got a 2-1 there.
That's
Let him go. There he is.
You back? Lift him up on the boat. There you go.
Oh man, he swallowed it. That one out. Come on. Stop. One 162. 162, guys. Just enough. Finally got the limit. Good one. I don't even think I did bother that thing. He's definitely smaller than all the others. He's probably a pound, but I don't think it would have helped me none. The other ones I got were bigger.
11 ounces, you're going to keep us up.
Yeah. That one was finally on something different. A little shaky head. I think it's a part for one of those blinds, duck blinds.
Rocky Ford. kind of stuff, huh? Not a lot. Oh,
That was a nice one too.
With the fever dreams, I push a mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work like I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Took until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Well, what a day, y'all. Let's find out how we did in the tournament a little bit later. Well, guys, here we are at the portion of the video where I break it down a little bit. Just to let you know how good we actually did in this tournament. We got second place. My buddy James, who some of you who have been subscribers for a while might remember him. Did a couple videos with him on Pincho and on his pond. And, of course, he's the one that beat me. He had 17 pounds something, and I had 13.98. Wasn't that great. But everybody below us, the closest one below us, only had 4 pounds. So we were really the only two that had a full limit that day, which was pretty awesome. It was a pretty tough day because there was tons and tons of people out. The lake was full of people that day, so boats going around everywhere, kayakers going around everywhere, people out swimming, doing all that. So it was super, super pressured and really had to grind it out for the fish. But also caught a smallmouth, and on Marburg, that is just awesome. Love catching smallmouth on Marburg because they're always good ones and they're always so pretty. But without further ado, let's get into what we were doing that day. So most of the day, I was just going around fishing all kinds of cover, any bits of trees that were laying down in the water all over the lake, any kind of grass that I could find. I was fishing along the deeper edges of the grass line with the drop shot. Now on this drop shot, I have a Berkeley Gilly rigged up. That wasn't what I was using. I was using one of these little Zoom Z drops. And to show you what they look like a little bit better, here's what they are. Just a little drop shot worm. And I also used Garlic Spike It chartreuse marker and put just a little dab on the tail right here. Kind of looking like this one is right here. You can kind of see that, but in the water that really shows up good. You don't need a lot, just that little bit's enough. And for my drop shot rod, I was using my 611 medium fast action Enigma Phenom titanium series rod with a Shimano Sahara fishing reel. And I had that on 10-pound test. And this is a 1/0 size hook. That's the same hook I was using with a 3/16 ounce weight. Just popping the drop shot along real slow, and that's how they needed it. Don't sit there and shake it the whole time. Just drag it real slow, let it sit, pop it once or twice, let it sit, drag it a little bit more. That's all you need to do. And then the other bait I was using that day was this little shaky head that I made. And this is off of a little Z-Man Finesse weedless Ned head, and that's a 1/6 ounce that I was using there. And again, a Zoom Z drop with that little bit of chartreuse on the tip of the tail. Just gives them something to key into a little bit more. It kind of looks like a bluegill this time of year. Mimics it a little bit, and they hate bluegill this time of year. And real important, this way I was rigging it, hopefully you can see that I just have it kind of skimp hooked on the side there like that. And I did that because instead of rigging it straight through, this increases your hookup ratio. So if you hook it like this, it just has a little bit there, still keeps it weedless, still keeps it out of the cover good, but you get way better hook ratio with the fish, and the hook goes right into their mouth most of the time. You don't have that bait in the way or anything. That little bit just gets ripped and hooks right to the fish's mouth. The rod I was throwing that on is my Enigma Aaron's Edge rod. They sadly don't make these anymore, but gotta love A-Mart, and rest in peace to him. This is an awesome rod. This is his drop shot rod. It's a medium light action 610, and I have that spooled up with some 30-pound braid with a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. That nice little Ned, I just like braid for that because it helps me feel it really good along the bottom, especially fishing in a little bit deeper water and stuff. Really helps with that. And I really like fishing these Finesse, these weedless Finesse Ned heads, because these are super weedless and they come through the cover great. I can throw this around in trees and hardly ever get stuck, and that's big key to catching more fish. Not getting stuck, but also being in the nastiest part of the cover, because the fish hold in the nastiest part of the tree. That's where they feel the most protected. Here's a little garlic spike it marker that I was using, chartreuse color, and pretty much that's all we really did all whole day. But as I said earlier, the lake was really pressured pretty much everywhere we went. There was 3 or 4 other boats that were already fishing along that bankside, so I'm just surprised and glad we got on some, especially as nice of ones as we did get. Couldn't get anything over 4 pounds or over the 3 pound something mark, but we had some dang close to 4 pounds. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. So happy that we got to get second, and we got another tournament coming up on Conowingo here soon, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for that, and we can keep the ball rolling and keep punching away and getting top 3 finishes hopefully, and that'll get us good for the end of the year standings. Consistency is key. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for the next one, guys. We'll see ya.